Liberia, get stop, you go register. No other area we get on the Liberia. Sweetland, all what they want, all the best on the globe. Yeah, that they pay serious. Don't step on qualification for interest. Don't step on a pay. They stop taking less. That graduate from elementary and together we going our way. We can conquer the West. No condition permanent, but certain things can change. Don't fold on friendship. No matter the years I've been friendly for, don't matter when you follow your country. The decision you will make like, hey, your great grandchildren will live with. 21st century to modern, don't mean to feel like they're going to slavery. Don't let nobody make you to misbehave. Don't my money, I beg you, please use your head. If you make it one trust, you will suffer it. Look at competence, they don't my benefit. Don't take it in like they register. Like a real, let do it with baking yo. Mama Liberia for all for one and one for all of us.
Choose is the Liberia you choose. The one you vote is the Liberia you vote. If you for interest, you will end up with regret. Cause politics is the loyalty. So cast your vote for Mama Liberia. Fellow Liberians, vote right. Please don't sell your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Liberians from the 15 counties, come and exercise your voting rights for a better Liberia. The leader you vote is the Liberia you want. Support SR personalities and creed. Let your answer for who to vote or choose be Liberia. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. The one you choose is the Liberia you choose. The one you vote is the Liberia you vote. If you for interest, you will end up with regret. Cause politics is the loyalty. So cast your vote for Mama Liberia. Fellow Liberians, vote right. Please don't sell your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote.
Liberia, get stop, you go register. No other area we get on the Liberia. Sweetland, all what they want, all the best on the globe. Yeah, that they pay serious. Don't step on qualification for interest. Don't step on a pay. They stop taking less. That graduate from elementary and together we going our way. We can conquer the West. No condition permanent, but certain things can change. Don't fold on friendship. No matter the years I've been friendly for, don't matter when you follow your country. The decision you will make like, hey, your great grandchildren will live with. 21st century to modern, don't mean to feel like they're going to slavery. Don't let nobody make you to misbehave. Don't my money, I beg you, please use your head. If you make it one trust, you will suffer it. Look at competence, they don't my benefit. Don't take it in like they register. Like a real, let do it with baking yo. Mama Liberia for all for one and one for all of us.
Choose is the Liberia you choose. The one you vote is the Liberia you vote. If you for interest, you will end up with regret. Cause politics is the loyalty. So cast your vote for Mama Liberia. Fellow Liberians, vote right. Please don't sell your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. The one you choose is the Liberian you choose. The one you vote is the Liberian you vote. If you vote interest, you will end up with regret. Cause politics is the loyalty. So cast your vote for Mama Liberians. Fellow Liberians, vote right. Please don't sell your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Voting is your right. Your vote.
Like a rally can stop, you go register. No other area we get on the Liberian. Sweet and all what they want. Metro and together we scoring our way, we can Congo the West. No condition permanent, but certain things can change. Don't vote on friendship. No matter the years I've been friendly for, don't matter when you follow the country. The decision you will make like your great grandchildren will live with. 21st century to modern, don't mean to feel like they're going to slavery. Don't let nobody make you to misbehave. Don't my money, I beg you, please use your head. If you make it one trust, you will suffer it. Look at competence, don't my benefit. Don't take it in like they register. Like a real Mama Liberian for all of us, for one and one for all of us.
Choose is the Liberian you choose. The one you vote is the Liberian you vote. If you vote interest, you will end up with regret. Cause politics is the loyalty. So cast your vote for Mama Liberians. Fellow Liberians, vote right. Please don't sell your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Liberians from the 15 counties, come and exercise your voting rights for better Liberia. The leader you vote is the Liberia you want. Support.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my voice is going out now. So, hello there. How you guys doing? Your microphone are all muted. Prezo, your microphone muted and
Oh, I'm here listening.
okay, and we see another person just joined us, and another person joined us, and it's getting super heavy. All right, so we are all good to go. Let me close this one. Today we are a little bit back. Okay, so viewers out there, we want to welcome you once more to this program. And like you know, it's the Liberian Friendship Society Electoral Committee here again to talk to you about the voting process, how you can be a part, how you can vote, and a lot of things. But specifically today, we are talking about the online voting process. That's our base of conversation today. And lots of people been waiting to hear about the online voting process. So, without much ado, we don't want to go too much into different talks without giving our audience what they need. So let's just do our quick introduction like we normally do. My name is John Breakthrough. I'm humble to be the host for this great platform. So we begin with Brother Azik.
I'm Aziz Tobesin, member of the Election Commission.
I'm Chief.
Peter Dobler, member of the Election Commission.
I'm Tris Dixon Hicks, Secretary General, Election Commission.
Amos Monba Lavla, Chairman of the Ahoy Election Committee.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. So we have the full team in the building again, like before. And today, like we know, we always ask the question, what are we going to learn about today? So the question is posted to the committee and 8 members, beginning with anyone. What are we going to learn today?
Again, I want to say thank you, and I do appreciate God for giving us the time to educate our people, concerning the online voting. It is a great privilege and opportunity to serve the Liberian community. And we want to use this medium to do appreciate those who have done their registration, and we encourage others to join the process too, to do their registration. Their registration is done through due payment. Now, so basically, we just want to really encourage Liberians up there and media in this community to be part of the process. And to be frank, I really do, and the team in itself do appreciate the Liberian community. We see the enthusiasm among them. Everyone is joining the process. So concerning the question asked, basically today we are here to talk about the online voting. And so the online voting process, this system is being we got a software from a reputable Liberian a reputable business within in Canada, and we don't want to give praises to them first because they try to do this online voting process for us. So it's a reputable business within Canada that be assisting us in the line of online voting that created a software. So we have a lot of people who have gone through the process. The process is so easy, and and so we'll be giving the floor to Ambassador and Tobesin and the Secretary General and Peter. All of them, everybody in this team have tested the online voting, and so basically today we just want to really educate the electors about the online voting. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you too. So, so that was it about the overview of today's edition, specifically the online voting process. All right. So before we jump into the online voting process, we just want to know what is the figure or what is the progress on from our last meeting to today's meeting. Do we have any progress to spice the show up before we get into our activities?
Yes. So maybe like I said, currently we have 130 persons that are eligible to contest, vote for the process. So that is a good number. I don't want to say significant because I don't know the total number of people within a brother, Emerton. So the number we currently have now that are eligible to vote, John 30 is 130 percent, and we still see people doing their registration. So again, we want to say, in a nutshell, to do appreciate the Liberians because we can see the enthusiasm among them. Thank you.
Okay, so 130 persons compared to last 6%. Wow. You people are really, really moving. Okay, so let's jump into our topic. This online voting process. Before we start questioning and answering, or before the guests start to ask their question, just give us a broad overview of exactly what it is, how it works, and what we need to know about it.
So the online voting process, before giving the floor to my colleagues, is very easy. Those who will be testing our librarians or the electors who up there that will test the process today, ordinary way attest to them, attest to it is very easy. It's created in a way like this. We have the vice president, the president, the vice president on a ticket, and the secretary general is on separate, ticket. So their pictures today is just a demos. But I'll give the floor to the ambassador so that he can talk about it more. Thank you.
Yeah, Aziz Tubesin, with the ongoing electoral process for the community, we will be introducing for the first time to have online voting, wherein you don't need to come to the polling center to cast your ballot. Hello, are you hearing me?
Yeah, we are hearing you.
Loud and clear.
Okay. You don't have to come to the polling center to cast your ballot as previous election that were here in the community here. But this time around, as long you in your comfort zone, you can even be at work, you will have the opportunity to vote. So the various, let's say eligible voters, on the morning of the election, you will receive a code. You will receive a unique code that will be attached to your name that will be valid for a certain period of time. So for example, if we say the election start at 10 o'clock a.m., polls open at 10 o'clock a.m., that code will be sent to you 1 hour before the voting time. When you receive that code, you will use it, sharp 10 on the dot, the system will open, and you will use that code to vote. All of the candidates that will be in the election, their name will display as you enter the code. There's a link that it will give you. You enter that code. When you enter, you will see the name of the various candidates in the election, and you can vote your choice. After using that code to vote, there's no way that you're going to transfer that code to another Liberian or another friend to use that code to vote. As the person enter the information, you will see that identical code will be read. You will not pass that point. So all of these checkpoints have been put into place that we can have a peaceful and online voting process for the very first time in the history of Edmonton community.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah. Any other addition? Anyone want to elaborate on it a little more?
Yeah, this is Peter Dobler. In addition to what my colleague just said, the online voting process will be as easy as entering a passcode on your phone to get to where you want to get, or entering a passcode on your computer or anything. So the code will be sent to every eligible voter, and it will be unique to every voter. Now, once you click on the link, you put in your code, there will be 5 options at the bottom of it. The first one will take you to the first ticket there, which will be the president and the vice president on one ticket. After you select the person that you want to vote for as president, then we'll take you to the next section for the secretary, financial secretary, general secretary, and the list goes on to up to the chaplain. So each of those slides will take you to each of the different representative that we need for the election. So the president and vice president one ticket, general secretary, financial secretary, treasurer, chaplain. So those 5 options will be listed right there. So when you click the first one, once you choose the president and the vice president, you need to go to the next one and the next one until you can fully complete. Once that is done, You have nothing else to do. It will just tell you, thank you for voting, and you'll be kicked out. That code will be invalid. Thank you.
Okay, so how do you know that I am not coming at the polling center in person? What do I do to make you know that?
Here's what we were trying to put into place. We will work on a form that will get the names of those who will want to vote in person and those who will want to vote online. So if we put in the chat room and we got, let's say a person, maybe 50% that said they wanted on the day of voting, June 13th, they would not have the time to come in person. They will prefer voting online. So we will send the code to those 50%. So if parody you got a code and you said because the code is so unique, and you use the code or you give the code to Paul Flomo, and Paul Flomo used the code to vote. Now you came to the polling station to vote, and you said, "Oh, the code is not working." At that moment, we're not stopping for voting. We'll check the list, and we'll check the list and see whether we have given you code. If we have given you code, and you said the code is not working, we'll allow you to vote. And after the process, if we realize that code was given to another person to vote, that their vote will be invalid, and the person who voted, their vote will be invalid. So that's how we do it, the system. Hello?
All right. Yes, I'm here.
Hello?
Your voice was loud and clear.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Brazil, your voice was loud and clear. There are people behind the scene who asking me how to get through. I'm trying to talk with them. So when you answering, I go behind.
Okay.
Good. Yeah. So before the election day, you guys are going to ask for the list of those that will not be in person.
Yes. So before next month, before the 20th of next month, we will be working on that already. We already have the form that is being developed by the committee. We'll send the form all next month. So before the 20th of next month ends, we'll get the total roster, with names. So we have their numbers, we have the code being, set. So June 30th, before June 13th, we'll send the code to the raw electoral people who qualify to vote online, who have preferred, say, maybe on the day of June 13th, I will be at work, or I don't want to come outside, I just want to stay home. So we will send the code to them. They will have the code, their name, their number, and the code will be attached to it. Yeah.
So if I heard you right, you have to send your information before the voting day?
No, you don't need. If we don't need your information, the only thing we need from people, like if we check that your number is not being captured, so that only number we only need your number. Yeah, those who voting online, we only need your number. For voting day, we need people with their ID in person. But we're not coming to that presence now. Yeah.
Okay. So
in addition to what the chairman said, the ad hoc election committee is working behind the scene. The 18, we have created a WhatsApp list of all qualified voters.
Okay.
Now, in that group, we will be coming up with a mentor where we will now ask who are those that are willing to vote online. Based on the number of people that we have that will say that they are voting, that they'll be willing to vote online and voting in person, we'll take the sample of those that are voting online or want to vote online and be able to now send them the code. Those that want to vote in person will leave them out. We won't send them the code. Only those that was ought to vote online, they are the one that will receive the code. Those who don't want to vote online, we won't send them the code. So during the election itself, at the poll station, which is the physical voting station, will have the list of those who have received the code. So if you appear, like the chairman said earlier, that, hey, I tried my code and it's not working, we will take down your credentials, your information and everything before we get, and then we give you the permission to vote. At the end of the day, we'll have the tally of the total number of people that have voted. First of all, we know the total, we would have known the total number of eligible voters. So assuming there are 150 eligible voters, and someone came and said that, I mean, they didn't, their code could not go through, and at the end of the day, we'll have 151. We would definitely know that the person who said their code could not go through is the person who probably did double voting, and so would odd that person out.
Okay. All right. We have someone on the line, Tira. Hello, Tira. Tira is coming in without video or photos, but I'm not getting their audio right now, so let's hold them for now. Okay. So that means what we are trying to get clearly here is, if I am not able to come in person, I need to send my number before election day. Is that what it is?
Correct. We would have already had those numbers, right? So we have created a WhatsApp group chat. In that group chat, we will ask for those who want to vote in person. Once you say, I want to vote in person, your number will be attached to it. We will send you the code. So we don't have to ask you to send your number. We already have the numbers. We have a group chat, a WhatsApp group chat that we can be able to communicate with all of our eligible voters. Right now, as we speak, we have that list of WhatsApp where we have all our eligible voters. And it is in that group chat that we'll now send this message asking people who are those that want to vote online and who are those that want to go vote in person. Based on the tally, whatever we receive, we're based on that. That's how we send out the code to those who will want to vote online.
Okay. The reason why I'm asking that question for clarity is, if I declare to vote in person, and for any reason I got a shake within the morning of the voting day, that means I'm done.
You are muted, Trace.
Sis Trace, please unmute.
Yeah. Hello. Thank you for having me. So if you decide that you want to vote in person, and the day of you decide that, oh, I want to do online voting, then at that particular point, we can easily switch from online voting to in person. And the reason why, because all the informations of people who have already decided that the voting online, the data will already be in the database. Okay. So for us to go back on the day off to start putting in information, I mean, that would just be too chaotic for us. So this is why we will ask people to give us an intention. If you want to vote, we give you up to 3 days before the voting date to decide what process you want to use, whether it's in person or online, because there's a lot of work entails in this online voting. So we don't want to make it chaotic. We want to make it as easy as possible, the process. So that's why we will communicate with our eligible voters, and we will, keep them up to date with all the information. Thank you.
Okay. So you definitely, Aziz, you want to say something?
Yeah. They got some people who watching and they want to ask questions. How can people get in online to ask questions or place a call?
Let them get, I send a link to Sis Trace. They can check in their community group chat and just hit on the link.
The link is on the community group chat, the YouTube link.
Yeah. Not a
They can
YouTube
come
link.
through. They can come through by the YouTube link.
No, there's a link that I sent. I can send it to her right now again.
I posted that this morning with the flyer.
Exactly. So maybe you
Yes,
can just drop it right now so that they can
let
get
me
it
drop
easily.
it there again.
Exactly. So they can join through that. Or if they want to call on WhatsApp, they can call and we won't see them, but we hear their voices. That's it. But if they use the link, they will get on the
Can
show.
you share the number that they can call so people can?
Oh, yeah. The number is just here. 1 second.
Instead of maybe somebody will find it difficult to come online, they can just place a call that we can get them.
Okay. So
I just reposted it again there.
okay, good.
On the-
Yeah, normally I like for people to get through so that their faces can show. I really prefer that. But better still, numbers are rolling on the screen. And even the QR code, there's a QR code on the screen. Okay. We get, there are people joining, but they are only joining without picture. And like this, it gives us hard time to get them in. Says Sarah, your microphone is muted, and we have Adin, your microphone also muted. So unmute your microphone so I can try you for your question, please. Both of you coming in with muted microphones. I don't know why. And I'm going to put a QR code just at the top of my head. So if you scan that QR code at the top of my head, you will also get through with the show as well. So any way you want to get through is up to you. Scan the QR code, go in the community group chat, or call the number rolling on the screen here through WhatsApp, and you will definitely get through to the program. Okay, so that simply means, says Trace, if I heard you right, if you want to vote in person, if you declare to vote online and then you decide to change to vote in person, it's easier. But when you declare to vote in person and you want to go online, it's going to be difficult. Is that what you are trying to say?
Exactly. Because remember, we're dealing with codes. We're dealing with entering data in the database for the online voting. So you won't wait until the day of where all the codes have already been generated and have been shared with the people who told us that they want to vote online to say, oh, I want to vote online. And we start to scramble looking for your code and all of those things. So we will try to educate the people as much as we can so they understand that if you choose this, this would be it. And give you 3 days at least before election for you to be sure which method of vote you want to use.
Okay, good. That's what I wanted to know. So you have 3 days to make that decision before election day.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Sounds interesting. And is this online voting like an app that you said a code? Is it going to appear like an app on your screen, like like something like an app that you will hit on and you see it, or it's just going to pop up to you? How is it going to be like? Should you be expecting it, or you just see it in your box, in your mailbox?
Yeah, this is the reason we are asking for people numbers. So we're going to send you the code and a link.
Okay.
Yeah, we send you the code and a link. Even right now, as we on this show, we try to generate few codes that we will send out to few people who can use it, along with the link to test the system.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So it coming with a link. It's not an app.
Okay, the code is coming with a link.
Yes.
The link and then the code, because you have to tap on the link and then it will ask you to put in your code. So that's why we send out both. I was working on that. I got people testing it right now as we speak.
Okay. So when you click on that link, the link is going to request a code before opening the platform for you.
Exactly.
Okay. So when the platform
you got it right.
opens, what do you expect to see firstly?
When the platform opens, you will see the candidates.
Okay.
We have one ticket for the president and vice president, and that pictures will be there, and then you will be able to choose who you want to vote for. So once you make that selection, it will take you to the next page. And on the next page, you will see secretary, you will see treasurer. So as you choose, it will take you to the next candidates, and that's how the whole process is. And once you get all of that done, then it would tell you that thank you for voting, and you have to wait for the election committee to complete the count. Thank you.
Okay. So if we have more than one presidential candidate, is it like you using your finger to just do correction sign, or you just knock on it? How you going to do it?
It's a click.
So to add on to what my colleague just said, right now, as you are looking at the interface on this platform, we are 5 members here. So assuming we have 5 presidential candidates, they will appear just as you see right here. So if Breakthrough was my candidate, I would just tap on Breakthrough along with his vice president. Then that means I have selected them. If I were choosing, for example, the chairman, Amos, I would just tap right on Amos, and then it will go right there. So there will be a couple of options with all the candidates for presidency, and there will be options for all the secretaries, general secretary, treasurer, and what have you. So if there are 10, there will be 10 pictures and names appearing for the presidency. So once you select that, you move to the next section. Like I said from the beginning, there will be 5 options at the bottom. Option 1 will be for the president. The next one will be for general secretary, financial secretary, treasurer, and chaplain.
And just to add to what my colleague just said, so the bylaw says president and vice president, they should be on one ticket. So that's the reason why you see we have the president and the vice president on a ticket. And so just want to make that clear. In the same picture that the president and the vice president will be using for the online voting will be the same picture that will be using for the in-person voting. But today, like we stated, our constitution is mainly focused on the online voting. Yeah, but it's very easy. I can assure anybody. The only thing here you need to do is to use the code to log in. As soon you log in the code, you see the various candidates, and you are not bracket of info that the faces you're using. You just click on it. As soon as you click on it, automatically it take you to the next stage. And when you go to the financial secretary general, you see their pictures there. So you see secretary general and their pictures will be there. As soon as you click in any of those pictures, automatically you don't have to say next, and no. So it's easy. You just go straight to the secretary general, financial secretary. Financial secretary, you will see the pictures of the names and the pictures. As soon as you click on it, it carries straight to chaplain. And when you click chaplain, it will tell you thank you, for participating, and may you finish. So that code, now you finish voting, you can't take that code to give it to John Flomo. No, it's invalid. That code cannot be used again. It will tell you, say you cannot use that code. And the system is being aware that, if when we start testing the system, those who will test it, they will attest to what we are saying. Thank you.
Okay. So what if I don't have interest in any presidency, in any presidential candidate? I say, no, I don't want president business. Will the system send me to the next level?
So the options are there. So when the presidential ballot open to you, you will see place to take and you'll see place to abstain. So when you take the area that say abstain, meaning that you don't want to vote for the presidency, you abstain automatically. You are not voting for the president and the vice president. That no group out. You move to the next level and see the rest of the other candidates that you want to vote for.
Okay. So that
So
means
if you want to vote for only the chaplain in the election, you keep abstaining from the other people until you get to where you're supposed to go and vote.
okay. Okay, but we are encouraging people to at least vote for everybody. I mean, pick every segment, pick a candidate.
It's open to you, vote for the person of your choice. Yeah.
And the opposite is also true. If your interest is only for the presidency, once you click on your choice of president, the next one you can keep clicking abstain, abstain, abstain until you get to the bottom of it, and then it will tell you, "Thank you for voting."
Okay. All right. So, with the way I'm hearing about this man, would that be any invalid vote at all?
Yes, like my colleague spoke from the beginning, the invalid vote will come from those who will want to try to test the system by cheating. Say, for example, we'll give you a code. You probably use the code and then you appear to the physical voting site. You say, "Well, I tried my code is not working." We will take down your name and everything and allow you to vote. At the end of it, we will take the roster and look at the names of all eligible voters. If we have 150 voters and voted, and now we have 151, definitely you who had a code and say you did not use the code and not appear physically, those 2 votes will be taken out of it. Your vote will be completely gone, taken out.
Please repeat that part, please.
All right. So we gave you a code. We would have known the total number of eligible voters, right? Like right now, we have about 130 eligible voters. By that time, I'm just assuming that we'll have about 150 eligible voters, right? Now, if person A had a code and assuming they used the code and they were on the double tap, they went to the physical voting site and said, "I did not vote," or "My code is not going through." We will take down their name and their credentials and allow them to vote. Now, the software that we are using, the software have a way of identifying who voted, because like we said from the beginning, it is a unique code that we are sending out to people. It also worth noting that even if you voted, if you got your code and you travel from here to a different province, if you vote from that province, we'll be able to even track where you voted from. So one who have voted and came to the site to be able to vote for the second time, we will be able to track that person and their vote will be null and void.
So the software detects where you voted or where
Yes,
you
The
will
location,
vote.
the location from which you voted, it will be detected. So assuming maybe you are just about to travel to Africa and you got your code. If you voted from Liberia, the server will be able to tell that one person voted from this place. If you voted from the US, it will tell that someone voted from the US. Yeah, the software is built in such a way that location is part of detecting the voter fraud.
I think that sound pretty good.
And like I'm just add to my colleague what he just stated. So it's making a way technically when you look at the whole online voting, to have invalid vote is something challenging in a sense because you see Paul Flomo, Paul and John on one ticket. So Paul is the president, John is the vice. Now you see Mary, Colley, Josephine, Morris, and the 2 candidates. So if you look at those 2 candidates and you went to you just click on Paul and then you say, no, I won't vote for Paul. No, you can't go back again. So that one education want to make. So you have to look at a candidate because anyone who you vote for at that moment, you can't go back to change it. So it will take you straight to the Secretary General. So now you'll be looking at the Secretary General. So unless when you reach to the Secretary General, you want to abstain from voting, then you'll just be abstaining, then then tell you thank you. That's all. But you can't vote and then you say, oh, I made a mistake. I should not have voted for Paul. I won't vote for Colley. You can't go back. No. So in that process, automatically, so long you click on the person, you go to the next stage of whom you want to vote for.
Okay. So
Yeah, somebody just posted in the chat here. I think the person is watching live. One Tara. Yeah, she asking a question here. How long is it going to take for the results to come in? That's the question there.
tell her if the person wish to call on WhatsApp, they can pick the number rolling on the screen. They can call.
Can you drop the number because it keep running? Maybe some people find it difficult to get. Can you drop the number in the chat?
Okay, just drop
Is that
my
your
number.
number?
Yeah, drop it there. It's easier.
Is that your
So,
number?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So as per the question Jeff being asked, it's easy. So like we said, on the 13, the online voting and in-person voting will start on the same time. Now, we'll be monitoring the online voting. The online voting will be monitored, just like the in-person voting. So after as soon the time finished, but the whole thing was shut down. So that code said you can't use it again. So right there, so by 7. So if we say 7 p.m., the online voting closed, the in-person voting closed. So all will close on the same time. So if it closed, you can't vote. That code cannot be used again. So you just have that code for just for thing to bluff with it, but it cannot be used. So right there we'll get
I
a
think
result.
the,
The
I
online
think the
voting
question
is not
was
the
when
easiest
would the
thing.
results? The question was when would the result be posted?
How long? Yeah.
How long?
So
Will it be the next day or the same day we'll get the result, the preliminary results?
the preliminary result, like we said, it should be up the same day before because we
The
get
14,
counting
June 14.
June 14, yeah, June 14.
Oh, that means the
So
next day.
to clearly answer that question, the election will be held on the 13th of June, both in person and online
Online
voting.
voting.
The next day, which is the 14th, the preliminary result. We use the word preliminary because it is not like the final results, right? The preliminary results will be out for those who have won their various seats. So the next day, there will be a result coming off for whatever candidate that will have won the election, preliminary one.
Okay. Okay. Preliminary results.
So, Rachel, can they call the number direct too? Can it, instead of WhatsApp, they can call direct?
Direct call. If they call direct, yes, they can call direct. Yeah.
Okay.
And the reason why we leave room, you'll see if you look at our election guideline, we have 2 weeks in between, so that 2 weeks provision after the preliminary result is announced will be waiting, because sometimes it's an election now. Some people will say, oh, the election was not conducted in a way that we wanted. They will have to write maybe the board or write the election commission or write, the president or people who will be in charge or people who are in charge to see a reason to look at their claim. So based on that, we will monitor it. We'll receive communication. So if you say, okay, there's a flaw, within the election on the voting, you'll do that communication. We'll look at in the process of 2 weeks. If we don't receive anything, July 4th, we should be able to give the official announcement, giving the certificate to the person who was successful in the election.
Okay. Let me give someone access. Okay. All right. Someone want to get in, and they will soon be. Okay. So, someone asking. I don't know if the question is really clear, but why can't they? I think it's you people. Why can't they have someone checking the online voters before allowing the person to vote online? But I told the person to to connect. So I think they are trying to do the connection so that they can ask the question about themselves because it's not very clear to me like that.
Yeah, I just placed a number there too, so the person can call. If they can't get through on the line, they can call.
Yeah, you hit the link. So just
So
okay, and get in.
there is someone else who is
Yeah,
asking a question
just hit the link.
about the location for the physical voting and how many sites will we have. I responded back to them by text, letting them know that we will have one physical voting site and the location will be announced later or will be posted later.
Okay, so we will have just one physical voting site.
One
Yes.
physical voting site.
Yeah, that was one question I wanted to ask. So let me just delete that other question from my list. Okay.
So, Breakthrough, is there a way that you can connect your phone to the system that we can hear people when they calling?
Obviously, when they call you hear them. Anyone that call through WhatsApp or direct, whatever way they call, even if they call on Facebook, you still hear them.
Okay.
So if we can start to, if you allow the committee, some of those electorates, so that we can start testing the online voting, today I think we'll have some time here because, yeah.
Well, I believe that will only be possible if we have them here, but they are not here. They are having
They are not here,
difficulties
so even
coming through.
back there when they're doing the thing, we will not see it happening. They only call and say, "Oh yeah, I went through the system and it's good."
SG, can you connect some of those emails, to test the process
You
too?
want to talk through WhatsApp, or you want to use the link?
I send the links and they were testing it, but I will get off. I would just put my video off and call the person to see where they at with the process. Okay.
So we send some call out to people to test.
Okay.
So I will appeal to you today to keep us on for some time. Despite by 8 o'clock we should be through.
No, don't worry.
Because we're testing the online voting, and this is the significant part of the online voting. So those who up there, Ambassador Aziz to have sent his code to in May. So what we did is that,
Yeah.
okay.
Have you tested it?
Yeah, I've sent it already.
No.
So these
So
codes,
we want her to be on the line for next. She will tell us.
We need to get the person experience how they test it.
Yeah.
Okay,
we
no
need to
problem.
get the
So
experience.
let's get Brother Bobby first. You want to ask a question while we're waiting for that person, right? Hello? Hello? Brother Bobby, are you there? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we are hearing you, Brother Bobby.
Yeah, I have a question. I have actually two questions.
Okay.
My first question is that I heard if I heard him right, he said that when somebody vote online and then they want to come in person to vote because it's a fraud, and then they will wait after for example, if 100 people are supposed to vote and they found out it's 101, then they will show. So what if somebody didn't show up to vote? So that means somebody will still get through. So what can they monitor the online voters and listing, those who already voted online, and compare with the actual list, and then they can allow somebody to vote in person or not?
Okay. So just hold on there while they speak to it. Yeah, Azik, your hands.
Yeah. So with the online voting, the online voting will be a real time. As you vote, for example, we send a code to Brother Bobby. When Brother Bobby finish voting, as long as he used that code, the system will already capture him that he finished voting. because we have the eligible voters listing that will be in the system. As you vote, we will capture you. As you vote, we will capture you. So when we send a code to you that end in A5, we know that when A5 vote, we know that A5 finished voting, and that A5 is attached to Brother Bobby David. So there's no way that you will run to the polling center and say, oh, I want to vote. My code have problem. We're going to check it and see that you say, oh, you finished voting already. So all of those checkpoints will be put into play.
In addition to that, even if we did not have the time, because the online voting is a system that will track everything that happened. That is why every code that is sent to every eligible voter is unique. Now, during the time of the voting, we will not have that time to be tracking all of this information. That is why we'll capture your name when you come to the physical voting site. Because after the voting, we will now access our database, which is the online voting platform. Every eligible voter that receives a code, those code will be against your name. So like my colleague just said, it is at that time that we recognize that, hey, look, Peter voted online. Then when we look at our list, it is the same Peter that came to the site to say that he did not vote or his code wasn't working. Once we notice that, definitely Peter is out of the race.
And just to add to what my colleagues are saying, and what we'll do is that we'll document it. It will be part of our report that we give this code. So we'll capture the person, because maybe the person came, like my colleagues stated, that, oh, I voted, my code is not working. But at that moment, we'll not stop you from voting in person. We'll give you a ballot paper to go cast your vote. But your vote will not be counted in person until the online, we get a total data from online, and then we compare, and contract. And we realize that that code we gave you, and you gave that code to someone, or, to news. Because when you come, you say, oh, I came to vote in person, the code is not working. We'll try the code in front of you, to test it in front of you. So if we notice that the code is invalid, because invalid means that you have used the code, or someone have used the code. So we are like to vote, and we'll capture your vote for that moment. We wait until after we get the online voting, and we do comparison. So in the process of comparison, that is the point we know that you get that code to someone to vote, and that vote will be invalid. But we want to get a response from some of those.
Bobby, stay on the line. He wants to say something. Bobby, go ahead.
My next concern is since this is a new process, and from what I gathered when I was listening, you said that once you click on the name, you can't go back. So is it not possible that the person click on the name until they can go to the next stage, like they want to go to the chaplain or whatever, but while they're on the presidential and vice president, is it possible that if they click and they can't click back to say, oh man, I made a mistake, I clicked the wrong person, I want to click, and this is the first time we experiencing such?
Okay. Yeah, Aziz, go ahead on
Yeah.
that.
So with that, you can still, for example, if you open the screen and you see the first set of candidates, which is the presidential candidates, you see them, and you may select your candidate and you move to number 2, it can still give you the option to click on number 1 and come back and modify anything that you want to do there.
Okay, because what I didn't hear that when I was listening to the person, when you guys were explaining.
No, it's
So
there.
once you click,
It's there, yeah.
once you made a mistake, you done.
No, you can come back. So it's until you complete the entire system where you say, and when you see thank you for voting, you can make any modification on it.
Okay, that explains that.
It makes sense.
That's good. Okay, then.
So we want to hear from some of those who testing the code. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just spoke with...
Brother Bobby, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your question. They were very, very, very relevant.
Thank you, bro.
Okay, bye-bye.
I just spoke with a lady that have tried out the system, and she explained to me that it was really simple. I asked her to join the line so she can be able to let people know how she used it
Exactly.
and her experience about it. So I think she is trying to join in.
Okay.
But if she can call you direct, and then we can just listen to her.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
There,
what I told her.
there is one Aden. Who is Aden? Aden is
Adin.
with. Hello, Adin. Hello, Adin.
Hello?
Yeah, is it Adin? Hello, Adin. Are you on?
Oh, man, I've been here. Hello?
Yeah, Adin.
Yeah, we're hearing you. We're
We
hearing
hearing
you.
you
Hearing
now.
you.
Him.
Are you hearing me? Hello?
Yes, we are
Yes,
hearing you
Yes.
clearly.
here we go.
Adin, we are hearing you clearly.
Well, this try this happening.
We are hearing you. Your video is not showing, but we are hearing you. Okay, while he tried to go, we just got hooked up with Maud. Says Maud. Says Maud, you are welcome.
She's the one that tried the system.
Thank you.
So good.
Okay, says Maud, before you continue, Adin is back. Adin, you want to say something? Please come in. Okay. So
Okay, let's listen to our sister.
okay. So says more the flow right now, the entire community know that you have tested this and we want to know what happened. Please tell us.
First of all, thank you for the great job you're doing. I got an invite. I got a link from Sister Trees, a member of the election committee, and I tried the link with the code that was sent to me. And first of all, when you clicked on the link, it will say enter the code. When you enter the code, as soon as it goes through, a message will come out to say wait for the election committee for results. That's what I saw. It was pretty easy. It took less than
Then just go through WhatsApp.
30 minutes.
Just call me on WhatsApp, then I'll hook you up on the link too.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we're hearing you.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, so that's what happened. It took less than a minute to do. I think with the right code and the link, you'll be able to do it very easy.
Okay.
So that's what happened to me. I don't know if it worked for everybody, but for me, it was pretty easy.
And what kind of phone are you using? Is it Android or iPhone?
I'm using an iPhone.
Okay, iPhone, good. So the link pop up. Did it come like a regular message or with notification or how? How you know you had a link?
No, it came something like an advertisement, something. It has some dark in it. I don't know what that is because I don't really open link. But anyway, it came like something like a text message or so. The quote was actually a text message.
Okay. My question, what I want to know is, how did you know that this was a link from the electoral committee? That's what I want to understand.
It had something with Liberian Friendship Society on it.
Okay.
So there's something that will tell you that it's from Liberian Friendship Society. Yeah. So you just go through and see that it will just notify you. So it's not the regular link that we have going around. It's kind of, I don't know how you made it special, but it looks different
Okay.
from ordinary link.
Okay. But once you see it, you will know that this is from the electoral committee for voting.
Yes, and with electoral education, I think people will get to understand what it is. For voting population who not letter, I think that we should do a little more reaching out to them, explaining to them. Now that we have the process, we can just do a little more one-on-one with them, because sometimes the group messages doesn't really descend to the layman. So yeah, but I think it's pretty easy to do.
Okay. Thank you so much. Maybe some other people may have questions for you, so you just have to stick because right now you are a living testimony of what we are talking about. So you have you have to stick a little bit. So we have Pastor Livingstone. Pastor Livingstone just joined us. So I don't know.
Yeah, hello.
Yep.
I'll come right back. I'm at work, so I'll be right back.
Okay, so we are just taking you off the studio for now till you can be right back. Sorry.
Yeah, he said you're going to be right back. So that just.
Okay, yeah. All right. So now I want to ask a very sensitive question here.
Yeah, before you ask the question, somebody keep raising some concern here and we answering the question in the chat. So let's try and provide the information out there. Maybe somebody too need the same information.
Okay.
So you guys are saying voting can be done internationally, yes. So one of the members answer yes. So for example, if you in the US, as we read this here, the text, as long as you can receive text message on your phone, the text message will come to you. The link will send a link, then we'll send a text message to you, and you can use that code to enter in the system and punch it in, and the voting screen will open to you regardless which part of the world you find yourself.
Okay, that was a good one.
And I want to again really to appreciate our sister, for testing the process. It's actually good. We get 3 code to the female, in general, so that they can test it because we got a concern from them. Some of them were saying, the online voting, the process, delay, and then some of them cannot read. So because of that, we got 6 code from the company that we're working with, and the 6 code we give me to give 3 to the female, to really test it, and some of us tested it too. So now we want to have another male who probably have tested it, and they can give their side of the story. But like we're saying, so long you get a phone, and because a good number of us have a phone, and you can, get a phone, you add your security code. So it's just easy. So before you click in, that's just that code. So you plug in that code, you'll just open the system to you and make it so easy for you. Yeah. But again, if some people will not have time, like what we having this talk for, we'll still be seeking those who don't have the time, and you can come in person and vote on that day. Yeah.
Okay. Because thank you for coming in with that clarity. Because I just wanted to ask Brother Azik and Mr. Peter, how can they identify the code that says Trace has sent? That was my tricky question coming out. So that means any member of the committee can just send code to anybody? That was my question, but I think you just killed that one, so no need we take it further. 6 codes were sent for testing purpose.
Correct.
All right. Okay, good. Okay.
The 6 codes that were sent out, those 6 codes can never be used.
Yeah, it's okay. Let me just thank
They
you.
can never be used because on the day before the day of the voting, they're going to generate a new code for everybody that will be attached to the name if you want to vote online.
Okay.
Yeah. So the code after today, done. Immediately you use the code, you can't use the code anymore.
Okay. So we'll see. We will try to demonstrate on our next show. We will demonstrate how that code work. I will personally do that, and then as you're doing it, will be appearing on the show for everyone to watch how it goes. So
Yes.
I'll work with that. So says more coming back to you, our living testimony of this process. The picture that you were seeing of the candidate, were you looking at 3D or AI, or you saw people that you can identify? Oh, her line is frozen.
Breakthrough.
Yeah.
Is there a way that I can share my screen to just display something a little bit?
You can share your stream from that end you are. I didn't open that for guests until our next show. I'll have to do that. Then you can actually doing
Okay.
it. They will look
Yeah,
at it the
because
way.
there's a code that was used by one other person. I just enter it in the system. I just wanted for it to be displayed on the screen.
Oh,
Yeah. So maybe you could do it from.
except you show your camera to it like this to the stuff. Then we can hit you.
Okay, let me do it right now.
Okay, while he working on that, the question that you were asking more.
I think Peter is here already.
Pastor Peter, welcome.
No, I don't want to answer the question, but that question it already has its own answer because there is no candidate picture that is on it. That is just a demo.
Okay.
Yeah, demo. Yeah.
Yeah.
A demo. So there's no graphic or image on it.
It's an image, but you will not see actual person.
Okay. But as we will get to you, just hold on a bit. Let's give a chance to Pastor Livingston. Pastor, welcome.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. I must applaud you for the great job that you did. It's really, really, really commendable. I only have one question, which I posted earlier. I'm sorry, I work in a high-profile security setting. I'm somewhere in Alberta, so I have to be gone for calls and all of that. But I thought I should come on just to appreciate you and put in my input. Appreciate you so much. I was just wondering if the platform will be out there earlier for us to know who all are the candidates, the contestants, and what they are bringing to the community.
Yeah. So, okay, as you talk.
Yeah, so we at this level right now, we creating awareness for the online voting because it's the first time for the community to use such a system. So we got a calendar of event for the entire electoral process. After the candidate registration, right now they are doing registration. After the candidate registration, we'll publish the final candidate, those who will be contestant. We will post the final roll for the various contestants. Then campaign will open. They can come out to the community and tell us what they can do for the community under their leadership.
Okay, thank you, Auntie.
Yeah,
And where was the link for us to try this system? Was there another link for us to try how this thing works?
Yeah, since you're online right now, I think we still have like 2 more codes available. I will send one to you right now with the link. Click on it and see how you can vote right now.
Okay.
So let me send it to you.
So while you're doing that, we have someone on the WhatsApp line. Let's pick them.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay. Please, if you are on the WhatsApp line, please call back. I was just about answering you before your line dropped. Just call back quickly, please. I can just call them by myself from here. Okay.
And as you talking, let me just add to what my colleague said. So we have Canada even the now of next month will be the official date where those who apply, because currently those who are applying, they are all expiring. It to the community through a press release. And you know that these are the official people who have applied for a various position, and all of them, they are all qualified. The other people are not qualified, you know, so we will make the community know to what we're doing. Yeah. On the now of next month will be the official day we will unveil, you know, the listing to the community, those who apply, you know, and they went through the scrutiny as per the prerequisite.
Okay. You say on the 9th?
Yeah, the now of next month. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's dial this person number. They called earlier, but we will share something. Hello?
Hello?
Yep. You are on the line, and the entire community and the electoral committee are listening to you right now. Who are you, by the way?
I'm Satara.
Okay, Satara, good. So, say Satara, please come in.
I was wondering how long will polls be open for early voters and for the regular voting?
So we will not have like early voting where people will vote days before the election open. So election, the timetable like pools open at 10 o'clock and close at 6 p.m. or it open at 6 p.m. and close at 6 p.m. So all of the information will be posted out there as we go by.
Okay.
To add on to that, on June 13th will be the election day. Let's assume that the pool will open at 10 a.m. And close at 6 p.m. So 10 a.m. will be the earliest that you can vote, or depending on the definition of your early. But it is not before the 13th. It is only on the 13th.
Okay.
Okay. Another question, if you can permit.
Sure, please. You are free.
I
Go
was
ahead.
wondering, is the poll going to be just the north side or the south side of the west end? Where is it going to be then? Just, I'm just asking because you guys have not been my head where it's going to be.
So
We,
to
we are
answer that
still
question,
working on that, and as soon as we have everything available, we will be able to post it on our community chat room.
Okay.
and that will be the physical pool station. But for the
Yeah.
online pool station, you have
Yeah.
no limit to your location.
Yeah, I know that. Okay. Thank you guys. You're doing it.
Okay, thank you. Just in case you have any more questions, you can still call the WhatsApp line or come through the link to host you in. Thank you so much, Satara.
Do we still have Pastor Livingstone here?
No, Pastor Livingstone has gone on. Like he said, he in a high profile security territory, so
Okay.
he won't stay too long. On okay, yeah, he's still here. Yes, Pastor, you are still here.
Yeah, thank you so much. I just tried the system. It was really easy.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, I just put in the code he sent me. And actually, I perused it. So thank you so much.
Can
Okay.
you please share your experience about what did you see?
Well, the code came and it had a place to enter. Once you enter it, you click on it and it will take you to candidate A or B, and it has an option for abstinence. But once you click on what you want to vote for, it tell you thank you, and the election commission will be looking at the results.
Okay, so what kind of gadget are you using? Is it a tablet or a laptop?
No, I'm using my iPhone right now.
Are you using your iPhone? We need someone with an Android phone to try this stuff because both of you. Yeah, we got two iPhones now. You know, some of the app that we built. Sometimes in the school, they tell when you're building app for Android, that's the way we pattern it. When you're building app for iPhone, it's different. So someone with an Android phone will have to do a test. So, Pastor, what did you notice in the process? Was it like at the end? Could you come back to do any changes, or after you click, you go? There is no return.
No, it has a back arrow. You can come back. On my phone, it had a back arrow. You click on the back arrow, you can come back.
Yeah, because sometimes you can vote for someone and you remember say, "Oh, that person cost my wife before. I'm voting for him again. I want for different person."
Oh, politics.
Anyway, I'm just kidding though. Yeah, so
Yeah,
people.
you guys did an exceptional job on
So
it. And
another thing, Pastor Livingstone, you are a living witness right on the show right now. So the code that you use, can you go back to that code and re-enter it and see what will happen?
oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
Then
Yeah.
that mean I'll have to exit this forum right now and come back.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. So while we are doing that, let's give some little information to the community. We have lot of activities coming out in the community. So let's begin with the Royal Faith Tabernacle Mother Day is coming up. That is March 13 of 2026. And we have the Lady of Substance, June 13, the day of the elections of this team 2026. We have the Grable.
Can you please make some clarification? You said March 13.
March 13, Royal Faith.
No, look at the month again. We are in April. We cannot go back to March.
Oh, this is May, right? Sorry.
Okay.
I will get it for you. I think it's May, not March. That's next month. Okay. Sorry, it's May 13. Thank you so much. May 13. I was just trying to write those things quick from my head. Okay. So May 13, you got it right. So Lady of Substance, they are having their inaugural program and fundraiser too. That is June 13. And the pastor is back. So pastor, just give us a second. Let's run through this short list.
Yeah, sure. Take your time.
Good. So from the Lady of Substance, we have the Grable Association of Canada, June 6th. They have their own event coming up. That will be at the London area, but subsequently we'll get the full details and pass it to you on this platform. And we have the Women That Are Loose. The Women That Are Loose is a program, is a religious program for women. So they have their conference coming up, and the conference is tomorrow they will be on the same show by 5 o'clock. So you will hear everything about the conference, who they're inviting from, wherever they're coming from, what the women will be doing, and blah, blah, blah. They will be discussing. It's going to hit the community. Actually, it's a big one. So we have the Lofa Association of Alberta. They have their picnic. They have their picnic coming up. Their picnic is coming up on August 1st, 2026. So the community get more things to enjoy. And for now, lastly, we have the Federation. This is a big one. The Federation of Liberian Association in the whole Canada. They are based in Ontario there. So they have their inaugural program coming up. That will be on June 20th, 7 p.m. In Ontario. Somewhere called Hamilton. It's going to be in Hamilton. And according to them, they will be hosting an honorable called Thomas P. Fala from Liberia. He will be there, and I learned that he will also be coming here too for a couple of days to host series of activities with stakeholders and some progressive issue from the government of Liberia coming to the citizen of Liberia here in Canada. So we have lots of activities coming up. So let's turn to Pastor to tell us what was the experience. Pastor, I saw that you voted twice.
Oh, yes, I did. And then when I went back to the code, it told me that I had used it for the maximum amount of time.
Oh, okay. That means it's one per time.
Yeah.
All right. So, Pastor,
it's really workable.
It's really workable. Cool. So maybe we can clap for the electoral committee, you and I. Let's clap for them. Okay. Good. Pastor, how did you know that you received a code to vote? How you knew there was a code?
It was texted to me by Aziz.
Oh, okay. So you were expecting a code from Aziz already?
Yes.
And more to that, when the link come to you, you will see Labrador Friendship Society information already there.
Okay.
So it's not coming to you. Yeah, it ain't coming to you like upside down link where they say, oh, how coming to you? No. It coming to you with the Labrador Friendship Society logo and everything there in the red corner.
Yeah.
You will see vote.
Yeah, it was there. Yeah.
So the information will be very clear and transparent with the link that will be coming to you.
Okay. So let's take Brother Bobby. I think Brother Bobby got a question that he keep pushing. Let's take him.
Okay, before then, I'll beg to leave. Thank you very much for the time accorded me, and this is going to be a good thing for some of all who walk away from the city, and I will look forward to the implementation and the success. Thank you again.
All right, thank you. Brother
Thank you.
Bobby, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, good. So what's your question or what's your inquiry?
My question is that has this system been used by anybody year before that knows about it? And if yes, how secure is it?
Well, that's a question.
When you say the system, are you talking about the online system?
This the exact system that you guys using now, introducing to us to vote online, has it been used by anybody in this forum or on the electoral committee or whatnot? Has it been used
Okay.
before? If yes, how
The,
secure is it?
the only use that we have is when we subscribe to it, the code that they sent us, the training that we went
Or
through.
you
It
got
is
a
the only
copy?
thing, but it's not like we have used it. Prior to
Are you okay
some other
there?
different events. No, this is the first time that we are using this particular program here for this election.
10-4.
So how much information are you guys giving them on the electoral voters?
So if you ask how many information, so like we said, we are dealing with a Canadian company on this line in terms of this online voting. Like we are in search, for the best because we wanted to have online voting, and it's actually is they are trustworthy. And, I can assure you they are trustworthy, and they are a Canadian owned company. So we trust the system and we tested the system. So and it's now 100%, because we are talking about cash involved. So we are looking at the system ourselves and we monitor the system. So thinking about whether the system will crash. No, the system will not crash because we are dealing with a
No, I'm not
company.
worried about crashing.
No, some people are
Ma-
asking, whether the system will crash. The system will not crash. We are dealing with a company. We signed partnership agreement with them in terms of, for that time frame. The asset will be monitoring the system online for they will be monitoring the system. And before the day ends, we will all compare note. We can show the community that if that 200% did the registration, the 200% will be capture and will give information as per those 200%. So we want to assure the community that the
My
system we're using is credible and it's a renowned business company, within Canada.
my second question was, how much information did you share with that company for a person to
Uh,
have a
yeah, let
specific
me come
code
in. Let me.
that goes to them? That how much information do you have to share with them for you to be able to for them to be able to assign a code to me?
We only. I come in. I got a question, Bobby. The system we only share your contact number as a registered voter and your name. That's the only information we share. And the data privacy, all of the information at the end of the whole electoral process, we, the election commission, will have access to the entire data that will be used on that day. So it ain't going to be a way that after the election, then your information be flying all over the place. No. Data privacy, everything involved, and we send people to that. Immediately after the election, we collect all our electoral material from them, we put it in the community archive.
Okay, because my concern was because the scammers, they just need to know your name and your phone number that are attached to the name, and then they start calling you
That's all.
and start calling and pretending that you sign up for something to them and whatnot. So, and we got a lot of older people among us who don't know, who don't understand to detect whether it's a scammer or not. So, what's going to be done with that information after the election? So, how much
We're taking the
information did you
information
guys
from
give them?
them.
That's
Thank you.
Yes.
And I want to say again to my brother, thank you so much for coming, taking your time to monitor the system and answering these important questions. And like we said, we are dealing with a reputable company that is registered by the Canadian, and so everything we're doing, we are dealing with documents. So anything we do, so we do an email, and we sign an agreement with them, and so those information we want to share info. We don't giving their name, people name to people know. Right after, like my colleague stated, right after the voting, all the information will gather it and we send it to the leadership of the community, and then that will help the community in terms of collecting data. Yeah. So we want your name and your telephone number, because we have the code will be sent to you, because we're developing code. Yeah, and that is a reputable company in Canada. Reputable company within Canada. So the system will not crash. There will be no like two-time voting like we just had the pastor who tested the system and our sister who tested the system. So we want older people, the next talk show, we want older people to test the system to see how the system work for them. Maybe their grandchildren will help them. Yeah, my colleague want to say something. Yeah.
Yeah. With the question that is on the floor right now, it's very, very important
Very
that
important. Very
people
important.
number people numbers is
Very important.
attached to their life in this country.
Mhm.
So there's no way that we're going to risk people numbers out there. And the reason why we searched around and we took a company that is well known, that just in case of anything, we can press charges on them with some people that they're going to manage our data immediately after the elections. They turn all the data over to us. And we as an election commission, we're going to monitor the process in real time. On that day of the election, the good thing about it fall on a Saturday, I will not be working. So as soon as the election open, my eyes will be on that computer back to back, who voting, and all of the checkpoints. We will manage the system and we'll make sure that we'll have a credible election in this place for the first time in the history of the Liberian community. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Just before I leave, I want to ask, will there be a way we can monitor how is the voting process going? Who's in the lead or who's not in the lead? Or we just have to wait until the complete end to know?
Yeah, and let me just say something. We'll write the raw Canada at then. We'll write then to send their pool washer. We need pool washer from people. So you also
Observer.
pool washer, pool observer, from a party A, party D. Party A will send a pool washer. Party D will send a pool washer. Party A will take his or her that data and carry to party A. Party D will take his or her data and carry to party D. So, and we will have our data. So we'll do comparison. So party A, party D, and us, and we're talking to the community to have a national, international. When we say international, or low B. When I say international, so if you're having somebody from Guinea, you're having somebody from Sierra Leone, they are international. And so they and we talking about reputable magazine that is in this preference. They will be coming to observe the process. So we want to have a very credible election that afterward, at least the name of like the Liberian community name will go up there. So we'll write the various parties to give their name of the pool washer on the day of voting. The pool washer will be there from the hour it will start to the end. So that pool washer is responsible again to carry data to you. That's why we have our general data to share with the community and share with everyone that this is what have happened. But they will carry data to their own party, and party D will carry data to his or her party, and then they will compare and say. So before then, people will know exactly where we are for the election.
Okay.
So,
So in
Bobby,
other
in
words,
conclusion, there will be no like up-to-date information for the duration of the election until the election conclude. There won't be like
okay,
live update of who's leading.
okay, thank you.
Yeah, and just to add up, just before you leave, the oath of confidentiality have been signed by the party that we are dealing with, and so they are responsible with on the oath of confidentiality to keep all of the numbers and the names that they are receiving confidential. And so we are hoping that will be done to the best of their ability. So no fear with respect to that. It's just the name and the number that will be sent out to those people.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I think we have run into our time deeply.
Yeah, Rachel, sorry, just before you go, I just have a quick suggestion. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys be able to help people that will come? Maybe some people will come to you guys and say, "Hey, can you help me vote online?" Like, do we have something in place like that?
Yes, if those people can come to the voting station, yes. But again, anyone can help anyone. So if you have your family members, if they are mature and they made a decision, the only thing that you need to help them with is to probably enter the code if they don't know how to enter the code.
Enter the code
The,
if they don't
the,
know how to enter the code.
the pictures of all of the candidates,
The pictures of the candidates.
I'm hearing a number ringing in the background. Oh, okay, yeah. The pictures of the candidates will be displayed. So that relative of yours will be able to point their finger directly at who they want to vote for. And once they click there, it will move to the next section. So there's no way that you will probably be able to influence that person unless if they want to be influenced. So anyone can help anyone. But yes, at the pool, the physical pool, if they come, there's a way that we can be able to assist them if they request assistance.
Okay, thank you. At this junction, I want to say thank you to the election committee and the broadcast. You guys are doing pretty good. I commend you guys. Thanks.
And thank you too. Just like the chairman said, you have been monitoring this program and you have been coming out with a series of questions, and all of your questions are very, very valid. They are important to all of the people out there, because some people, they have questions, but they are embarrassed to ask those questions. But you coming up and asking these questions is for clarity. You will be one of those who will go out there and let people know what exactly is going on here. So thank you again for coming. We really do appreciate your time.
Thank you.
We have Otello. Hello, Otello. Your mic is muted. Please unmute it once more. You just unmuted and muted. Hello, welcome. You have to hit it just once. Once you hit it twice, it will unmute and mute. So just hit it once and let it for a few seconds. Good. So welcome.
Now you are good.
Mm-hmm. Welcome for joining us.
Yeah, thank you so much,
So where are you joining us from?
Chairman. Well, I'm joining you guys from my Edmonton home.
Okay. And what's your contribution on the show right now?
And as usual, I try to do some follow up. And well, I just want to appreciate the committee for the kind of high level of efforts and that you guys are bringing forth to this all important process. And I really admire it because I think this should be the first of all kinds. And I think this will give people the zeal and the desire to be able to and register and then to partake in the election, and especially those who were discouraged. And I see a lot of people, they are getting excited of the process, and I think this process is going to be a very, very free and fair process where, like somebody said, there'll be no influence. Yes, I strongly want to believe that, and I show that, and this process is trusted and it's going to be trusted. Thank you.
Well, you are sounding more or less like a committee member. Who are you, by the way?
Well, I just are one of the supporter and one of the brain behind the committee members and some a public spirited person who working along with this committee. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because
I want to see and make sure that the committee and stand very independent and stand very and we say how we call it, we say very, very, very impartial and not partial. So we know that this system is trusted and is going to be trusted the way the people want it. Yeah.
Have you registered to vote? Have you registered?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Indeed, I should.
Okay. All right. Anyway, thank you for joining us. You joined us at the climax of the show, so we can't take too much from you. But we appreciate the fact that you show up at least before the show can come to an end for today. So we say thank you again for your points that you made, and we hope you stand close to the committee to help make sure that everything goes free and fair. So now,
yeah, I said we're gonna be around because we are public spirited citizens, and then like I said, and kudos to the panelists and to the rest of you guys, and we want to bless God for you guys and for the and hard sacrifice that you guys are making to make this thing to be a success. So I just want to say thanks again.
Okay, good. Yeah. When it's time for the debate, don't come late, because the debate time we want people to ask questions. Don't come late. I just want to tell you. Okay.
yeah. Sure. 100%. I mean, it's just that I got a tip up very late because I came from work. I've been resting, so. And I always check on this platform every time. I always check to see what is the update. So by the time I saw the update, I just click onto and follow the instruction like that. So, and I always keep myself informed. So I mean we will be around and then try to, yeah. Okay,
good. So we have gone deep into discussion. So let's take our closing statement for now. If there is something you wanted to say that I didn't ask you about, you can say it during your closing statement. So we begin with our only female and SG that didn't say nothing much today, but just listen to the man named Boots Bassing the show. SG, it's up to you.
Well, I just want to say thank you for having us. And thank you to all the viewers and those who came on the show to ask their questions and contribute one way or another. We really appreciate your time and your input. Is very, very, very important to us because we need to hear feedback that will help us to continue to do the work that we are doing. And we know that this is a history for our community, and we continue to encourage people to register so they will be able to vote. It's very important election. And thank you once again for having us, and have a good night.
Thank you. So, Brother Azik?
Yeah, I want to say thank you to the rest of the team members and to our partners, those who are supporting us in the electoral process, and to the technical team that provided this platform. We say thank you, and those who took up the time today to watch this program, watching right now, we say thank you. Will make this community election to be one of the best elections ever in the history of the community. And notwithstanding, we still have outstanding number of people who have not, we don't know their numbers, up to, I think, 34 As per my
Call me on WhatsApp.
database right now, we got 34 numbers
Yeah, sure.
outstanding. So we are asking the community leadership to please help us with the rest of the people's numbers. Because if we cannot get the numbers, we cannot determine whether they'll be doing online voting
Okay.
or they will be coming in person to vote.
Okay, brother
So
Aziz.
thanks to everybody.
Brother Aziz, before you close, we have Wia. I think he's the vice president currently. So let's take him quickly. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
How are you? Francis here.
Yeah, Brother Francis, you are now the community listening to you, the electoral committee listening to you as well. So we are listening. Your point.
I have a question. I think Bobby asked a question and the response, I just want to be clear because this is about sincerity right now, right? So if somebody is struggling to cast a vote online and the person's home, right? And then you ask someone else to assist you, meaning that you varying your personal pain with that person to assist you. How can we guarantee that person be sincere to assist you to cast your vote in the way you want? Don't you think it'll be okay if those who are struggling, we can ask them to come to the polling, you and cast a vote, or they can call you guys and get it done? Can you help me understand that path? Because that's something around that way.
Yeah. So as per the question, if we send a call to you and you realize that you having problem with it, our line will be open, and like our brother.
On my way.
Aziz, you have to mute. Okay. President,
Hello?
Chairman, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like, if we send a call to a person and the person finding it difficult to plug in the poll, will be available on that day, but will not drive to your home, and, to say we can advise you to come to where we will be, and then we can assist you with the online voting. That way we can advise people. Yeah. So if you having problem, if you having problem, if you having problem
right now, not what?
Yeah. We are. Please go ahead.
Now to be clear, because they respond when Bobby asked the question, and that's what I mean. I just called it because it appears to me I'm hearing that you can ask anybody can help anybody, and I don't think that should be okay, right? And I like to respond by saying if somebody's struggling, they can call you guys. You can help them. But if you asking me to assist somebody who is struggling, but that person who is struggling is not going to cast the vote for A. They want to cast the vote for B. The person who's going to assist that person is going to make the person cast the vote for A instead of B. So I think that's something we should look at carefully and then to say we can help. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so thank you. And okay, Ambassador Tom.
Yeah, let me say something. What if I'm at my house? Let's say, for example, the elderly people, and they have their grandkids in the house with them that understand the social media, that understand the Android phone or the iPhone, and they come, they show they something about their grandkids. They have them in that direction and still serve the same purpose.
So and another thing, let me just add there,
I think you don't understand my question.
The pictures will be there. So the person will be able to point to the person that they want to vote for. So there's no way that, like for example, if it's Amos' photo there, and I point to Amos that this is the person I want to vote for, and then you choosing Breakthrough. Right there, I will let you know, no, they're not Breakthrough because the pictures are there.
That's okay. That's a big answer. To add on to what my colleagues are saying, Francis, your point is taken into consideration. As per our awareness, we will going forward we advertise that if anyone is having problem during the day of voting with their code or whatever they need help, we will ask them to come to the voting center to be able to get assistance from us. If they choose otherwise, that will be their prerogative. But as per the election committee, we will now be asking for our awareness. We will prefer that people come to the voting center to ask us so that we can be able to assist them.
Thank you,
Because
sir.
the question that you are asking, it is very valid.
Just call me on
Because
WhatsApp.
if I take my stuff to someone else, they might influence me, even though there will be pictures there for people to choose. But as per the election commission, because we want to be as fair as possible, our advertisement would be that if you are having problem and you need assistance on that day, come to the in-person voting site and we'll be able to assist you.
Okay, let me just add to what my colleague have just said. Uh, we'll have our numbers will be available on that day. And again, and this is why we will be continuing to say, we having a form. Those who will not have the technical know-how to vote online, we appeal to you to come in person to vote. So we'll have the form. So, like we said, next month the form will be up. Now, so if you say, okay, I'll be working on that day, I don't have time to come, we'll get your name. Or for the old folks, if you ask, we'll appeal that they can come in person if they want to come in person to the center. And we have a center that we want to have a center where at least people can come, you drink water, something you can come, you can go, at least you drink some water and go. So we can able to have them and will be available, but will not go to anyone home to assist them on the day of voting. We want to make that clear. We're not going to anyone home to assist them to say, oh, can't vote like this. No. Where we'll be as a team will be there, and pool washers will all be there. If call comes, we'll say, oh, this is a call that is coming for electionary purposes. So it's from this person, Paul Flomo. I put it for last speaker. Paul Flomo, what you said, or what you saying to me? Can you please explain, because the phone is on last speaker? We don't want on that day of voting, anybody receive call for the system, it will be on last speaker. So if we cannot solve your problem on last speaker, we appeal to you to come to the center. We want to have a center, where everyone can have access to. And that way we're working on, sooner or later, we'll give that center name and the day, like before I close, and then we'll get the time for the debate, we'll be there too. Yeah, just so I just want to use this time to Otaro, what you say?
Yeah, the question Francis asked is very cardinal, and this question has opened our eyes. And we're going to, and like I said, like you were saying, we're going to do more inside work on that question, because it's and that will show the credibility of what we are doing. And so, Francis, thank you for your question. Is very important, and I think this team going to make every other efforts to work on that to put a lot of things in place. Thank you.
Okay, so we take one last caller, and that will be our last caller for today. Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, my name is Jala. I'm calling from Edmonton.
Okay.
Yeah, with respect to, I want to say thank you to the election committee for the high level of job they have done, especially when it comes to the voting online. I just want to tell them thank you for the efforts putting respect to all of what they have done, following them religiously. And I just got a consent to say something. One of the caller called to talk about people voting online, and that people helping people online to vote is not too clear, and the voter can come into the election in person and help the person to vote online. Even in national elections, those that are not elected, that can read and write, they carry their relatives with them, and the relative go and vote and help them. The committee, the voters, the poll watchers, the observers, they got nothing to do with that. If the person come with his relative or her relative or grandson or grandchild, they can go and help them. So whatsoever happened there, they don't know the process and they have confidence, explicit confidence in that person to help them to do the voting. So it had nothing to do that it wouldn't be clear. They should come to the election center and election people can help them. All of that, I don't know. It baffles me. So if my grandma can read and my grandma say my grandson come and help me with the online thing, I can go over there. My grandma have explicit confidence in me. So if I help her to vote, that's it. So it should not be something that people look at to be questionable. That it may likely cheat and blah blah blah. That's my concern. Once again, thank you to election committee and also thank you to the breakthrough. Keep doing your job. Election committee members, I appreciate you guys highly. Thank you.
Okay, brother. Thank you so much.
Brother John, thank you very much for that explanation. The reason why we trying to provide way more details is because everyone has different way that they understand exactly what is going on. And so for the question that Francis asked, we as election commission members, we are credible people. And so we want to try as much as possible to put information out there that will not make us to look bad, to say, well, anyone can help anyone. So that's why we're saying, if you have problem, after you assess and think that you can do it online, and on that day you are having problem, you can come to the center. But if you think that you don't have problem and you can fix it at home, you can go ahead, do whatever you can do at home. And you made it right. Family member, accompany family member to voting site for them to make the decision. And those that they are carrying along, they are people that they trust. But if you think that you would need help, we as election commissioner will only ask you to come to the center. But we don't want to be a professional to say, well, go and look for someone in the community to help you. Come to the center. But like the chairman said, if you think that you cannot do the online process, come to the in-person site. Do not register for online to embarrass yourself on that day or to embarrass other people. Choose the physical process and come there. Do not choose the online process and then at the end of the day, you are calling here and there. But if you call the center, we will be there. We will be ready to assist you.
Okay, thank you. So we were continuing with our closing statement. So our SG spoke and Aziz spoke. So I think Brother Otero gave his closing statement already. So Mr. Peter.
All right. Thank you very much again. One of the Greek philosopher, Aristotle, he said that Aristotle, sorry, every man is born as a political animal. But that he meant that man was made to live in society that defaults. He also said that it is in those societies that man will develop their potential spiritually, socially, and intellectually. Giving that post spiritually, socially, and intellectually, the election committee have embarked on those three principles: the spiritual portion of human, the social portion of human, and the intellectual portion, like where we are right now. We are chatting. We have visited churches and we'll continue to visit churches to enlighten them, to tell them, to give awareness, because there are people in there that are political animals. So we educate them on the election process. Socially, we went to the many social area, like the soccer team and Lady of Substance, with awareness. Intellectually, we are here, people are calling and giving their feedback. We want to take this time to encourage every Liberian who have not registered as a registered voter to now come on board, register, and make your vote or your presence count. Select whoever you want for presidency for this coming election. This election promises to be the most free and fair election. Thank you.
Okay. So, Prezo, Chairman.
So, yes, again, I want to appreciate the Creator, the Almighty God, for giving us the opportunity. And I want to appreciate the current leadership for giving us the opportunity to serve the Liberian community, and to my colleagues, my professional colleagues, and, for the great job that we are doing. And to you as a studio guest, and the listening audience and those who participated in the process is actually warming, and it's actually enthusiastic to see Liberians, within the coming up, to participate in this type of process. So I want to again add my voice to the many voices speaking on educating, encouraging people to come out and do the registration. The registration is just to make you to be a legit member of the community, one, and to make you to participate into the process, two. And so we are encouraging Liberians to stay do the registration and to participate into the process. And May 23rd will be the day of debate. So May now we will be coming off with the listing of those who apply to be a candidate. If they went to the prerequisite, we deem it necessary as per those requirements, we grant the person, and we make it known to the community through a press release. And so again, we just so won by the work by the Liberians people. They all welcoming and doing the great job. Actually, so amazed by this great job that everybody is doing, and to my colleagues. So thank you so much for giving all your time, volunteering yourself to the process. So do appreciate everyone into the process. Thank you.
Okay, so lastly, let's run over some of the activities we are expected to have in the community before the end of the year, beginning with the Royal Faith Mother Day, which will be May 13. We have the Lady of Substance, they are June 13. We have the Gribble Association of Canada, June 6. We have a woman that I...
Rachel.
Yes, sir.
The Mother Day program is May 3rd.
May 3rd?
Yeah, May 3rd, not 13th.
Okay, May 3rd. Okay. May 3rd, please. May 3rd. Don't miss the date. May 3rd, 2026. So just next month.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, brother.
Next week.
Okay, just next week. Fine. Then we have Woman That I Lose. Okay, it's a conference, but tomorrow they will be on the show. They got their guests from different parts of the world. Some will be from America. They will all be talking about what they are going to do here for the women of Edmonton. And it's something that you don't want to miss. And just in case you want to listen to them and ask questions, the link that you have, I will just ping them on there. You can still join the show to ask them what they will be doing. But it's targeting women mainly. That's why they say women thou are loose. Maybe the people tired. Let them losing small.
They tired and they need to losing small.
I just joke you. Okay. So we have the local community association of Alberta. They have their picnic and they will be inviting the entire community as well. That is August 1st. And lastly, we have the Federation of Liberians Association in the whole Canada have their inaugural celebration in Edmonton. That will be the 6th of June. They will be having that. Sorry?
Where having it?
In Edmonton, how to call it? Hamilton, rather. In Hamilton. But they are inviting the one of the government officials from our country, Liberia, Tomo Fala, and he will be here in Edmonton. He's coming here for, I think, 3 or 4 days to have series of meetings and programs around. So that is it for today. Just in case you have your businesses, you want to advertise, we told you it's free. Either you pay us to create your flyers or you create your own flyer, just send to me. We will share it to the community. So we have this one here by this brother. This is Liberia Duco Shipping Service. Brother Gizzy. So if you have things to send, whether you have car, you have bicycle, mattresses, U-Haul cartoons, barrels, he will send it for you. The numbers is there. You can call him to do your shipping. I think he's gathering things right now, so you can send your things easily and safely to Liberia. When we get other people who want to send things, they will also bring their flyers. But for now, this is what we have. And then we have the Lady of Substance have their Saturday Dumbo soup. Every Saturday, 10 o'clock, they have a Dumbo soup that have taken over the community. Aziz should be a witness to that Dumbo soup. Okay?
Unfortunately, I don't swallow.
Oh, okay, so that's it. But in fact, Sis Trace can speak about the Doma soup for just maybe 30 seconds.
Man, you don't want to miss that dumbo soup. I'm telling you. If you come there, you taste it, you definitely come back. So just come, stop by every Saturdays there, come and enjoy yourself and socialize too. Get to know the ladies behind the door. Thank you.
Get to know the ladies behind the Dumbo. That's a good one. So conclusively, this is my own local flyer. So like you see, we do pieces of small things. So if you get your drywall, maybe some part of your house, the drywall broken, you want to patch it, or you want to build your basement, you got small electrical issues, your electronics giving problem, and your car remote not working, just some work that you feel handiwork that we can do for you, photo shoot, videos, live streaming your events, and the list goes on. Just contact us and we will be just at your doorstep. So on behalf of the entire community, I too want to say I'm very humbled to be speaking into great people like you. I'm a witness that the electoral committee are doing very well. I did a short video documentary for them at the Lady of Substance Food Sales Center. I thought I had it on this computer, but I forgot that it's in my iPod laptop, so I wanted to play it and checking. I can't see it, so I'm sorry. The next show, I will bring that video clip that you people were there and talking to the community. I have it, but it's not on this PC. Yeah, so I too just want to say thanks to you people for the hard work. Just so you know, I go in the community seeking information, and let me tell you something. So good news they get for you in the whole community. Oh, we see that kind of thing before. How Century they managing? How Amos they managing? Othello there, Mr. Peter, the people that says oh, just talking. So you people are doing very well. Huh? As you always say. Yeah.
The word of God. Hey, the way you're talking about, man. I want to join you out there.
Okay, you want to join? Now, hey, you know, yeah. You are
That's the word of God.
Okay, yeah.
The best election on this community are the election.
So we are waiting to see. You can't say the election is best till the result is out. So let's wait and see.
The Christmas will be from you, not from the Eve.
From the Eve? Money get lost in the night. Money get lost in the night.
He's trying to support Azid, his statement, because it's like, and if the Christmas be good, you will see it from the Eve.
Money get lost in the night.
Good things. So okay. I do agree. I'm trying to support it.
No problem. When the landlord come for his whole rentage the next day before the Christmas, you will know if it will still be good. But let's leave that part. Yeah. So we want to say thank you. We salute you for now at least getting 130% out of 6 of the last time. That's a plus for you guys. Man, I salute you people for the hard work you guys have done. But we hope our next time that number will be higher than 130.
Sure.
Man, because the community growing every day. The community is really growing. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is how we call it our day today. We thank God for the strength, the energy. We ran close to 1 hour, almost 2 hours and 10 minutes now. So I just want to shut my mouth right here and say bye-bye from my end.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Then we get our theme song to play.
Yes, our personalities agree. Let your answer for who to vote or choose be Liberia. Hey. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. The one you choose is the Liberia you choose. The one you vote is the Liberia you vote. If you for interest, you will end up with regret. Cause politics is the loyalty, so cast your vote for Mama Liberia. Rise, fellow Liberians, vote right. Please don't sell your vote. Voting is your right.
go register. No other area we get on the Liberia. Sweetland, what they want, all the best on the globe. Yeah, that they pay serious. Don't step on qualification for interest. Don't step on a pay. They stop taking less. That graduate from elementary and together we scoring our way. We can conquer the West. No condition permanent, but certain things can change. Don't force on friendship. No matter the years I've been friendly for, don't matter when you to follow the country. The decision you will make like, hey, your great grandchildren will live with. 21st century to modern, don't mean to feel like they're going to slavery. Don't let nobody make you to misbehave. Don't my money, I beg you, please use your head. If you make it one trust, you will suffer it. Look at competence, it don't my benefit. Don't take it in like they register. Like a real, let do it with baking yo. Mama la period for all for one and one for all of us.
Choose is the Liberia you choose. The one you vote is the Liberia you vote. If you vote interest, you will end up with regret. Cause politics is the loyalty. So cast your vote for Mama Liberia. Fellow Liberians, vote right. Please don't sell your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Liberians from the 15 counties, come and exercise your voting rights for better Liberia. The leader you vote is the Liberia you want. Support SR personalities and greed. Let your answer for who to vote or choose be Liberia. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. The one you choose is the Liberia you choose. The one you vote is the Liberia you vote. If you vote interest, you will end up with regret. Cause politics is the loyalty. So cast your vote for Mama Liberia. Fellow Liberians, vote right. Please don't sell your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote.
Like a really can stop, you go register. No other area we get on the Liberia. Sweetland, what they want, all the best on the globe. Yeah, that they pay serious. Don't step on qualification for interest. Don't step on a pay. They stop taking less. That graduate from elementary and together we scoring our way. We can conquer the West. No condition permanent, but certain things can change. Don't force on friendship. No matter the years I've been friendly for, don't matter when you to follow the country. The decision you will make like, hey, your great grandchildren will live with. 21st century to modern, don't mean to feel like they're going to slavery. Don't let nobody make you to misbehave. Don't my money, I beg you, please use your head. If you make it one trust, you will suffer it. Look at competence, it don't my benefit. Don't take it in like they register. Like a real, let do it with baking yo. Mama la period for all for one and one for all of us.
Choose is the Liberia you choose. The one you vote is the Liberia you vote. If you vote interest, you will end up with regret. Cause politics is the loyalty. So cast your vote for Mama Liberia. Fellow Liberians, vote right. Please don't sell your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote.
1
really can stop, you go register. No other area we get on the Liberian. Sweetland, all what they want, all the best on the globe. Yeah, that TDP serious. Don't step on qualification for interest. Don't step on a period. Stop taking less. That graduate from elementary and together we going our way. We can conquer the West. No condition permanent, but certain things can change. Don't force on friendship. No matter the years I've been friendly for, don't matter when you follow the country. The decision you will make like, hey, your great grandchildren will live with. 21st century to morning, don't mean to feel like they're going to slavery. Don't let nobody make you to misbehave. Don't my money, I beg you, please use your head. If you make it, one trust will suffer it. Look at competence, they don't my benefit. Don't take it in like they register. Like a regular to it with baking yo. Mama Liberia for all for one and one for all of us.
Choose is the Liberia you choose. The one you vote is the Liberia you vote. If you for interest, you will end up with regret. Cause politics is the loyalty. So cast your vote for Mama Liberia. Fellow Liberians, vote right. Please don't sell your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Liberians from the 15 counties, come and exercise your voting rights for a better Liberia. The leader you vote is the Liberia you want. Support SR personalities and greed. Let your answer for who to vote or choose be Liberia. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. The one you choose is the Liberia you choose. The one you vote is the Liberia you vote. If you for interest, you will end up with regret. Cause politics is the loyalty. So cast your vote for Mama Liberia. Fellow Liberians, vote right. Please don't sell your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote.
Like a really can stop, you go register. No other area we get on the Liberia. Sweetland, all what they want, all the best on the globe. Yeah, that TDP serious. Don't step on qualification for interest. Don't step on a period. Stop taking less. That graduate from elementary and together we going our way. We can conquer the West. No condition permanent, but certain things can change. Don't force on friendship. No matter the years I've been friendly for, don't matter when you follow the country. The decision you will make like, hey, your great grandchildren will live with. 21st century to morning, don't mean to feel like they're going to slavery. Don't let nobody make you to misbehave. Don't my money, I beg you, please use your head. If you make it, one trust will suffer it. Look at competence, they don't my benefit. Don't take it in like they register. Like a regular to it with baking yo. Mama Liberia for all for one and one for all of us.
Choose is the Liberia you choose. The one you vote is the Liberia you vote. If you for interest, you will end up with regret. Cause politics is the loyalty. So cast your vote for Mama Liberia. Fellow Liberians, vote right. Please don't sell your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Voting Liberia you choose. The one you vote is the Liberia you vote. If you vote interest, you will end up with regret. Cause politics is the loyalty. So cast your vote for Mama Liberia. Fellow Liberians, vote right. Please don't sell your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote.
Now you really can stop, you go register, no other error, we get on the Liberia. Sweet and all what they want, all the best on the globe, yeah, that they pay serious. Don't step on qualification for interest, don't step on a period, they stop taking less. That graduate for elementary and together, which going our way, we can Congo the West. No condition permanent, but certain things can change. Don't fold on friendship. No matter the years I've been friendly for, don't matter what you follow the country. The decision you will make like, hey, your great grandchildren will live with. 21st century tomorrow, coming in to feel that they're going to slavery. Don't let nobody make you to misbehave. Don't my money, I beg you, please use your head. If you really want trust, you will suffer it. Look at competence, it don't my benefit. Don't take anything like they register. I regulate the way we're taking you. Mama Liberia for all of us, all for one and one for all of us.
Vote is the Liberia you vote. If you vote interest, you will end up with regret. Cause politics is the loyalty. So cast your vote for Mama Liberia. Fellow Liberians, vote right. Please don't sell your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Liberians from the 15 counties, come and exercise your voting rights for better Liberia. The leader you vote is the Liberia you want. Support SR personalities and greed. Let your answer for who to vote or choose be Liberia. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. The one you choose is the Liberia you choose. The one you vote is the Liberia you vote. If you vote interest, you will end up with regret. Cause politics is the loyalty. So cast your vote for Mama Liberia. Fellow Liberians, vote right. Please don't sell your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote.
Like you really can stop, you go register, no other error, we get on the Liberia. Sweet and all what they want, all the best on the globe, yeah, that they pay serious. Don't step on qualification for interest, don't step on a period, they stop taking less. That graduate from elementary and together, which going our way, we can Congo the West. No condition permanent, but certain things can change. Don't fold on friendship. No matter the years I've been friendly for, don't matter when you follow the country. The decision you will make like, hey, your great grandchildren will live with. 21st century tomorrow, don't mean to feel like they're going to slavery. Don't let nobody make you to misbehave. Don't my money, I beg you, please use your head. If you really want trust, you will suffer it. Look at competence, it don't my benefit. Don't take anything like they register. Like a regulate way we're taking you. Mama Liberia for all of us, all for one and one for all of us.
Choose is the Liberia you choose. The one you vote is the Liberia you vote. If you vote interest, you will end up with regret. Cause politics is the loyalty. So cast your vote for Mama Liberia.